Okay, so who's ready for this can of worms to be opened? Let's do it. Can we all just first agree that the fact that frenchies and pugs exist is just wrong? Can we all just fundamentally agree on that first? However, obviously the breeds already exist. They're lovely, lovely dogs. I see them in practice all the time. So let's talk about how we should exist with them now. Oh, okay. I'm getting a bit warm. Let's do this. My name's Avneet. I'm a vet and an artist working in the UK. And yeah, let's do some talking. Let's start off with the facts. Okay, so both pugs and French bulldogs are anatomically very, very different to the normal dog or the wild dog, and that's for many, many reasons. They can have a lot of malformations in their spine. They do have all the tissues of a normal nose, except it's just sort of like crammed into about, a few centimeters. So hence why they're kind of like all the time. Their eyes are really googly and big, and they're really prone to getting dry eye, ulcers, and they can even lose eyes over it. They also have a lot of dental crowding and can often get a lot of plaque tartar and therefore tooth loss. And for some reason, randomly, they always seem to have allergies as well. They're always getting like itchy skin and, they're always allergic to different kinds of food, it seems. To name a few. The reason what spurred me to make this video was I had a case at work where we had a French bulldog it had such a chronically bad airway, like it had such bad airways that it became so swollen. And I mean, the dog arrived to the clinic because it couldn't breathe and its airway was like the size of a pinhole. How it was alive, I don't even know, but the team actually had to anesthetize it, do a lot of surgery on its nose and on its mouth. It had to have a tracheostomy tube, so a hole cut out in its trachea, and have a tube, like a fake one, like put in its trachea. So yeah, it was horrendous. It was horrible to watch. And that poor dog must have been in so much pain. But thank you to obviously the amazing team that looked after the dog. Did really well, which is great. But I'm not okay with why that happened in the first place. I don't know if you are, but I'm not. And yet these dogs are in such demand, so much demand that one of these pups to buy are between £1,000 to £2,000, maybe even more. And let's think about that. So a litter of 8 to 10 pups, that's 10 grand, for whoever sells these pups. And that's a lot of revenue, for 63 days. And I see why, there's a demand. Demand equals money, it seems. I think the one thing I wanted to talk about mostly was how to not piss me off as a vet, if you do have one of these dogs, because I know they exist. Like I said, I love them. They make lovely family dogs. They've got lovely temperaments. They're cute. I get it. So 4 main reasons actually spring to mind. The first one is, don't tell me that they're an ethical breed to exist. Like, don't open that as an argument. It's just pointless. Number 2, do your best to try not to own your own. Do your best to try not to go out the way to seek the breed out. Obviously, I know there are rescues. I know people come across pets in many different ways, and that's absolutely fine, honestly. But do your best to try and not go down that road if you can. And then if you do go down that road, obviously get insurance or be prepared to pay for the surgeries that entail the breed. So for example, I think BOAS surgery, which is surgery that opens up the nose and the mouth and does all these things. I'm not a surgeon myself. I'm more an imaging vet, but surgeries for these dogs can cost grands. And if you choose to go down the road of buying a puppy, which is, well, £1,000 and a bit, and then you don't go ahead and get insurance or have the funds available to actually treat the patient, what are you doing? It's a welfare concern. It's a welfare concern, and I hate that. Lastly, just don't let them get too fat. It actually can make their breathing worse. It makes their life so much harder. So it's just a simple thing that you can do from home if you have one. Keep on top of that body condition score. Generally, French Bulldog and Pug owners that I've seen in practice have been getting so much more responsible. They're generally really on it. Like, I don't want to slay owners because I see so many fantastic owners of these dogs. And actually, the dog that you can see featuring this video is like my colleague's dog. And I swear to God, this dog is one of the nicest dogs I've ever met. And don't breed them. Simple. Okay. I hope I've not offended you with this video. I just think it's good to be truthful, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.